So I wanted to do a video, right? And excuse me, okay? Because yes, I'm in my PJs, but I wore my jacket so that way I look more professional. Anyway, sorry. So I was thinking, right? And so like I'm feeling a lot of things right now, like a lot of things that are going on as far as, because I deal with consciousness and stuff like that. And I use a lot of my other stuff, my intuition and stuff. So I wanted to explain something, right? And these are for the ones that they know who I'm talking to. But I think a lot of people, a lot of times, we go through life and we kind of have this idea of what we think, exists in the world, right? And I think we have our own little belief systems and our own things that we go through in life to where it messes with that a little bit, how we see things, right? Because already when we're born, our perception and views of things are essentially what our parents are, our family, whoever's raising us. And some of us that don't have that are maybe born without that structure, it's even harder, right? And well, at least that's what others would think, right? But it's actually a good thing. Because if that person can find a balance within themselves to trust themselves enough and actually listen to themselves enough, they can find in themselves their own structure, their own belief system, which is essentially what the universe wants to begin with. It wants you to survive in your own, right? Because the universe is experiencing itself through you. So it wants you to experience it in the most truthful, honest way, which is essentially our own belief structure, not somebody else's. If not, it's just a bunch of copies over and over again. The universe doesn't want to do a couple of copies. It wants to do something different. It wants a whole new archetype. It wants to see a perception that it's never seen before. So can you imagine if you were playing a video game and there was only one character you could be, and that was it? How boring would that be, right? Like how many times have you played a video game? I essentially have played, I like Borderlands. I like different things, but Borderlands, let me talk about that. So you got all these different characters that you can play. Halo, if you were just Master Chief all the time and that's all you played, it would get boring, right? And you would want to do different characters and maybe different roles. And that's what we want to do as humans, right? We want to experience different things, different outlooks, right? We, of course, don't want to go through the hardships, right? But the most intriguing thing about the universe is that it loves hardships. It loves individuals that are going through these hardships, but with that perception of, yes, this is a hardship, but you know what? It's growth. It's a part